Okay, so we are still on functions. Now this will be the last video on functions. Now we are looking at what we call the function overloading term in programming. Function overloading. So when we say function overloading, they are actually the same function with the same name, but different parameters. Okay, function having the same name but different parameters. So what are we trying to say? Now there can be a function, say hello. This say hello function will, let's say, have strange name, and then we just see out the name. That's the say hello function. Okay, now we can come down and then create another function with the same name, say hello, but this function will not have any parameter. Now let's look at this. There can be more, but this is something simple to illustrate or to explain the point. Now it's two functions we have here. Okay, now both of these functions have the same name, but you realize when we check the round bracket, it's not the same. This one is having a parameter of name. This one, no parameter. So when you call the function and then you supply the name, hello will come and then it will append that the name. So hello John, hello Francis, it can be based on the argument. And then the say hello down here is just outputting hello. So something like this is what we call the function overloading. The function will have the same name, but the parameters will change. So how do we call the first one, or how do we call the second one? It's very simple. We just call the say hello. Okay, now the say hello function, the moment I call the say hello, you can see 1 out of 2. You get it? And the 1 out of 2 means this function is overloaded. We have two versions. The first version is just the say hello, no need to do anything. Now let me use the arrow down here and you check the other one. So the 2 of 2 function, it takes the what? It takes the name. So when you call the function and then you fail to supply any argument, you ask yourself, which of these two functions accepts no parameter? It's the last one, of course. So meaning calling the function without passing any kind of argument will let the compiler call the what? The last one. So let's call the function and see. It's going to be just hello. If you want to call the function up here, that's the one that has the name. You call the same say hello with Francis John. Now let's run the function, the program, and see. So running the program, you have hello and then hello Francis Adams, Francis Jones. Okay, so this is what we call method of function overloading. They are function with the same name, but then the parameters are different. Okay, it can be that the parameters can be the same. It can be that even can have the same parameter name but different data types for the parameters. But just know that the name has to be the same. Okay, let me add one last function. So void add to numbers. So this is int num1 int num2. This function will simply cout num1 plus num2, and then we can overload the function. num2. Okay, so the same function name, even the parameters have the same name, but then you see the first one is having the data type for it is int. That last one, the data type is double. So they have the same name, but the parameters are not the same. That's one thing you need to understand. They are not the same. If this side was to be int, then it would have been the same. But now this one is the int version of the function, and down here is the double version of it. So the name is the same though, but then based on the parameters, it's different. So we can call the function and say add two numbers. If you pass 2 and then 2, you know data type for 2 and 2 is what? It's integer. So this will call the what? The integer version. If you call the same function and then you pass 2.5, 2.5, you know 2.5 is what? A double, not int. So as a result, it's going to output what? It's going to call the last function you see here. So that is all about function overloading. They are functions with the same name but different parameters or even return types. Okay. All right. So that is it for this lecture. Thank you, and then we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye.